Hello. Welcome, everybody. We are Random Encounter Productions. With me today is you guys, and numbers, and math. Hey, Mo, nice to see you. Glad that you are here, back in the studio set up for some unit building. So, yeah, sorry you can't stick around. Thank you for popping in for a minute. I was able to get this spreadsheet to do mostly what I wanted it to do, so that resource is definitely going to be available. I'm going to be building some units, and if I have enough time, I will build the battlefield for the battle come Wednesday. So yeah, no double show this week, but we are going to take the time, do a big show on Wednesday, and if we need to extend it and do some extra shows later in the week or next week, we absolutely will do that. So I'm excited. I'm glad we finally have I've finally figured out how to make this work. So go be an adult, be the best adult you can be, and thank you for being here. You are awesome. You are fantastic. So I'm going to actually slide that right there. Pop that back up. Okay, nice. Got that going. There's that. And for right now, I should probably put that... Actually, that should go right there. Sorry, as I move stuff around to get my my setup working. Odysseus will. I'm excited for Blades tonight. Blades is going to be a ton of fun. I'm ready to get back to it. So we are putting all the effort we can to get to a good starting place this week. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you later. But yeah, have a great day. Have a great day. I almost said be cool, and then immediately was like, gotta turn the stream off. But thankfully that is not the case. All right. So one last little thing, I'm gonna let Megan know. I'm building units. If you want to hang out in the chat, let's get into it. Lurk as long as you can. Sounds good. Yeah, make your phone calls. Set up your appointments. Man, it's odd how much... hey, weird chick. Nice to see you. It's odd how much adulting comes down to just... hey, baby Belle. Hey. Really love your hair, by the way. I know you've been in chat since then, but this is the first time you kind of popped into chat, and I haven't been like dodge rolling for my life or jumping. So this is gonna be a nice chill chance for me to talk to people as I get some campaign work done. So looking forward to that for sure. Yeah, nice. All right, let's dig into it. Yeah, isn't it such a thing? Like, trying to adult always comes down to I have to talk to people. And you know what the weird thing is? It's usually having to talk to people, like make appointments. I will say the one thing I don't understand about making appointments is, especially like medical appointments or dentist appointments, it's all like, I'm the client, right? I'm the one that's gonna pay for this. Why do I feel like I am the one that has to satisfy you? Right? Like, that is such a backwards, screwed up bit of nonsense. So let's do some stuff, shall we? Yeah, absolutely. Good idea, Cody. Doing stuff is literally what we came to do. I have to redo the purple. Okay. Wrong volume cream, so it partly washed out. Oh, I know that purples and blues wash out real quick if you don't have like the perfect shampoo for it, apparently. I do love my Pixie. I'm glad that she is able to put together even a small stream for a little bit. So, yes. And thank you for lurking in both. Mo, you are awesome. She's making chaotic spooky clothing. Hey, I'm just glad she's able to sit up straight or sit up. I'll take slightly vertical for 1,000, Alex. I guess it's not Alex anymore, is it? Oof. That's gonna be there will come a day where the only I guess it is this day. Yes we are. Good call, Spicy. We are using MCDM's Kingdoms and Warfare for these armies. We are also using the Strongholds and Followers, calculating the cost. This is a really wonderful Google Doc that someone put together. I'll get that link. This person deserves a ton of credit. They clearly put in so much work for this. So let me grab that and let me grab this and see if I can share it. Yes. Copy message link. Okay. We have no. Oh no. We have no communication with this person, but they did really well. The books are good. I will give you my thoughts on the books as soon as I get this link, because I do want to give this person credit. Open link, come here. Share. Can view copy link. That works. There we go. I have some very positive feels about certain things. I have some very negative feels about certain things. Let's start with the positives. I think the monster design in especially Kingdoms and Warfare, because they do something sort of like legendary actions. They're called villainous actions. To keep action economy, because that's the biggest thing that is a distinction between success and failure for monsters, having run 5e for a while now. Very cool designed monsters, very cool designed creatures, very cool designed things. Part of me likes the warfare. It is a step more complex than I think it should be. Maybe not. It is definitely more complex than a background combat system. For that, go into L5R. But if you want to play like a war game, right, a unit moving kind of flanking-ish war game, this is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Takes into things like leadership, terrain, the equipment of your soldiers, their training, all of those things that should go into making a difference do go into making a difference, which is fun. You could 100% kind of do it as a 40k crossover. Yeah. I think that would be really good. The reason I'm leaning into this for Wednesday, because it is D&D, it really should be more focused on the individual heroes. But I'll pop that over there. The reason I'm leaning into this is because it has the biggest potential to be world altering for my home games, for my multiverse, right? And I really think the larger battle should be important, right? This is a Saruman like Second Age sort of battle. It is for all of the Feywild. So I think more people need to be invested in that struggle. And bless the party. They did a great job on Wednesday going out, finding allies, talking with people that would be invested, and that makes a huge difference. So, Lord of the Rings RPG as well, or even new Hellboy RPG from Mantic. I do not know much about the Hellboy. I think with Lord of the Rings, it would probably be a great crossover. Yeah, this would do very well with that. My favorite mechanic that is not in here for battles, if you're looking to run a battle, get yourself a download. You should be able to find it for free now for Fantasy Flights, AEG, before they went out of business. What was it? Legend of the Five Rings 4th edition. Okay, Legend of the Five Rings 4th edition, the core book and the Emerald Empire book. They have 2 subsystems about warfare. And one of the things that those books have is heroic moments. It is and they have them a little more rarely than I would suggest. Weird chick. So the Legend of the Five Rings book is out of print. You can find a PDF for it, or some older game stores, or mostly Google game books with PDF. Sometimes you'll find like illegal uploads of them, but a lot of times Drive-Thru RPG is the best resource for legal buyable books. If the book or the company that originally published it is out of print, you can pretty safely download that for free. So like the 4th edition Legend of the Five Rings books, nobody's generating revenue from that. I guess Fantasy Flight might be. They own the license, but they didn't publish it, right? So those are the 2 best places. Certain books you can only get from the publisher. Drive-Thru RPG. I will type it in the drivethrurpg.com. Yeah, the Trove did die. Oh, really? Okay, good to know. Yeah, there was a great website called the Trove, which got yeah. They kept a bunch of current day books on there as well. I think if they had just done like old out of print books, they probably could have succeeded. Oh, Sci-Fi City's no longer around. Really? That was the game store for the longest time. I don't think they really kept up with demand. And once they downsized, I know that place got pretty dead. That's a shame. It's a big shame. They used to have rows and rows of old stuff. But that's good to know about the Trove. Yeah. Anyway, in Legend L5R 4th edition, they have these things called heroic moments, and it was stuff like in the middle of the battlefield, you run into the commanders. It's if you remember the Brad Pitt movie Troy, right? And there's that big fight that's happening when they're what's his little boy servant? He puts on Achilles' armor, and they go out there, and then suddenly Hector and Achilles are like face to face, and the rest of the army just sort of stops, and they're looking. They're like there's fights happening all around, but the 2 commanders are like 2 best soldiers, the champions, end up face to face, and everybody's like, "Ooh, we gotta see." Yeah, Patroclus. Yeah, we gotta watch this, and everybody sort of is like, "Oh." It does a great job, and they are lovers, yes. Yeah, and that's definitely in the I think he is also a servant of Achilles, but they are lovers. You are correct. Because that comes up in pretty much all the fiction about it. But I think officially he's like his standard bearer or something, like in the army. But they're Greek, like they don't have any. Boy lovers is not an issue for the Greeks. And I did not mean to downplay that. But anyway, this system does a good job of creating those moments where you challenge a commander, where you run into a champion, where I know one of them is like you see a downed ally being attacked by like a bunch of people, and it's I think it's called few versus many, and so it creates a little mini scene where you run to your ally's aid, and if you fight off like three attackers and save them, your army, the unit your hero is in, gets a bonus, right? It does a good job of letting the heroes have heroic moments in a battle, and it impacting that without them being the sole determining factor of the battle. And so the worst position that the heroes are in, the worst position the army's in, the better chance you'll have to turn the tide with like a heroic moment. It does a really good job of the Helm's Deep, right? The other battles, even with Legolas killing an elephant, right? The other battles don't seem to hinge as much on the success or failure of the Lord of the Rings heroes. But Helm's Deep, there's definitely like they're battering down the wall. The wall blows up because Legolas fails to kill the dude with the torch. Gimli clears out the wall with Aragorn, the door with Aragorn, right? So the L5R system, the opportunities that those create are fantastic. If I was going to use that with this, which I plan to, I will basically have a chart of those opportunities, roll on them, and maybe like once per round, let one of the players role play out one of those. We'll do a couple of dice rolls. If they succeed, I'll give their unit advantage, basically. So that is sort of the idea. Basics of this system, just so you know, is... Oh, is my thing showing up? There we go. Yeah, okay. So, attack is against defense. It's a d20 roll. If you roll over defense, you deal... one casualty that goes down on the enemy, not on you. And then you roll power versus toughness. If you succeed, you turn that down again. And if that goes to half, they have to make a morale check to stick together. And sometimes you have to do command checks in order to do special maneuvers. So that's kind of what those traits mean. These guys are very tough. They are very good attack. They have multiple attacks. They deal 1 damage per attack. Most things are going to deal 1 damage because the highest hit points, the biggest size your army can be is 12. And that's just because Colville looked around the table and was like, I have dice, and they're really easy to track hit points with. And dice are actually really nice if you have a good like colored set and you're doing it on a old school, just like you drew the map out, right? They make great units. You can put them down. You can turn them when they lose or gain casualties, and keep track of it that way. So like dice are, especially if you're a dice goblin, a dice dragon, you have so many of them. Dice make wonderful little like unit markers to move around. So those are the basics. There are rules for what type of units, like these are artillery units. Anything that is ranged is considered artillery. He used to have archers and siege engines separate. He just put them together in artillery. Apologies. So there's infantry. They're down here. Yeah, infantry, cavalry, levies. We'll talk about in a bit. Artillery, aerial. Tokens and magic. Yeah, dice are great for tokens and magic. Yeah, your soldiers for your elf deck. Nice. I always played digitally, but I imagined I would have... Yeah, what was my biggest token deck? Saplings? Saplings? They always have a ton of tokens. And, soldier... I had a soldier deck for a while that had a ton of tokens. And... what was the other... Oh, slivers. Slivers were... I loved those little Voltroning fucks. They're fucking awful. They're evil. I love them. Yeah. Green and white decks do have a ton of tokens. Slivers. Yeah. I do too. Yeah, but I can understand why they're nightmare fuel. First of all, they're a pain to play against if they get going. If you can get the right slivers on the field, then it's like, well, fuck, I give up. But just the idea of a monster that, as other monsters evolve around it, it's like, yeah, I like that trick. I'm gonna do it too. So this is the rest of this chart. All of these gray ones are things that we can modify, which is great. That gives us some opportunity to switch things up, trade things up, adjust the cost, adjust experience, adjust all of this sort of stuff. I can change the size. We can modify things. So that was really Wednesday, me not understand. I was like, how do I use this? I've started to figure it out. So let's start over here with the Arrows of Autumn. I'm doing the Fae ones right now. And so Wood Elves are always eternal and mobile. These guys are archers and definitely have elf shot. Because they are the elite artillery unit. That's what they're going to be. Which is really cool. I like that. We had hate chicken the other day. Because sometimes you just need chicken. But the styrofoam cup is the best insulating, like, water cup ever. So if I get it, I keep it for pretty much as long as I can. So Arrows of Autumn. These are my fiction idea here is that these are the soldiers that are from the other courts, the Autumn Court, the Spring Court, and the Summer Court. I am going to give Summer a unit. These are the people that have survived. So they have been in battles in this probably for years. These are the gears of war, right? There's a fiction in that video game about how it's also, I guess, like the 40K thing. Like, they have been in war for so long. The only members of them that are surviving are like the super grizzled veterans, right? So those are the only units, but we are going to keep their size relatively low. So 6 is we should probably do 4 for all of those fiction wise, and I'm scared, but we're gonna do that to start, okay? But if I'm gonna do 4, I'm gonna give them literally all of the best advantages that I can. It's gonna be a tier 4 unit with super heavy. If I just do heavy, okay, I can do heavy, or if I give them super heavy, that's fine. 5,000 tier 4. Yeah, I would say What happens if I bop them to 6? Let's find out. So this is basically their size. It's also their hit points, basically. 5,000. They're still tier 4. You know what? Let's keep them at tier 3. We're going to do everything we can to keep them at tier 3. And give them the equipment and stuff that they need. So I had already kind of done Arrows of Autumn. They're archers. We're now going to bop over here. The Swords of Summer are going to be our cavalry unit. So we're going to copy this. Come over here. Paste it right there. That gives us the symbol for cavalry. That's nice. Right? They are going to be super elite. They're not going to be wood elves. Maybe they'll be... they're going to be... Where'd the elves go? What's the difference in wood and high elves? They lose mobile. Alright, I'm going to give them something else then. Which is fine. Mounts. Yes. Oh, thank you for being here, weird chick. I might have been spicy. Just going for alliteration and battles, I guess. Thank you for being here, weird chick. You are phenomenal. Have a good day at work. Yeah, we'll see you later, hopefully. And I am going to put together a stream to teach you all the D&Ds you will ever need to know. Let's see. Let's get them some mounts. Elk? Okay, maneuver split. They are not archers. So we don't need... We can pull archer and elf shot out of here. Now, we're going to grab some different traits from them. What is this? Elk. Split. So, but they are not infantry. They are cavalry. Okay. What if I put this as none? Or horse? Horse. Okay. Horse is the basic. Yeah, let's give them something fun. Let's give them that. That sounds good. Dooba-dooba-doo. Dooba-dooba-doo. Okay. Now, we're looking for some good maneuvers for... for these guys. Eternal is good. They don't... We can get now... 3 traits we can get. Let's see. I think giving them maybe blinding. Ooh. 4 maneuvers, form square against cavalry. Well, this is a cavalry unit. Their maneuvers don't always have to be listed. Sometimes you can just attempt them, but sometimes you have to have maneuvers as like a trait option. So all infantry have a maneuver that is ready for charge, and it's a reaction. So whenever they get attacked by cavalry, they basically set their pikes and deal damage back to the cavalry. It's what helps them balance that. which is good. Let's see. Blinding. Blinding was a good, because summer, right? We're kind of going with that. An opposed unit fails an attack against this unit. They become disoriented. I like that. Let's see if we can find blinding here. Blinding. Perfect. Boom. Blinding. Okay. Let me see where that ends up if I put it somewhere else. Let's go with that. There you go. Where does that show up? That shows up down there. So let's just not do that one. Let's do right there. There we go. Blinding. Boom. I like that better. Oh, and I can just set that for the races there. And that's for the mounts, and this is just bonus ones. Okay. Sounds good. So, blinding is good. Adaptable, nope. Not worried about adaptable. Collateral damage, create dead. No daylight weakness. Dire hyena mounts, disruptive. Maybe disruptive. Implacable. Ooh. I do kind of like that. Inexorable. Inexorables. Nothing can stop its movement. That's cool. I like that. That's a good thing, especially for a cavalry unit to have. 100%. And one more good maneuver. I'm scrolling through the book, talking through them as we go. What is this one? Is this the reference book? This is the reference book. Scamp to corgis. That's dumb. Let's see. Spirit Fade, Directive Fire, Defy Gravity, Bless the Rains, Beacon of Order, Beacon of Courage, maybe. Master Elf Shot, Focused Aim, Break Them, Made from Magic, no. Lightning, no. Mobile Battery, no. Only the Smart survive? No. No Plague, no Power Word, Annihilate. No Ride the Lightning. No Shock and Awe. Maybe Survival of the Fittest. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Survival of the Fittest. Survival of the Fittest is leading the way right now. Load the bones. I do like that. Jaunt into the breach. Inexorable. Harrowing is good, but I'm also trying to limit the things that makes me roll additional checks. Because it's never the base actions that what bog down combat. It's the extra stuff, right? It's that stuff. So, land and charge. Okay. Outflank. As an action, move this unit into any empty space. Any opposed unit that executes the follow-up maneuver in response has disadvantage on the command check. I don't fully understand that. So, strafe, testudo, protection against evil, mobile, meld, pack tactics, maybe pack tactics. Or, you know what, just close combat might be a good one. because that gives them advantage on things that they are next to. But I think I might hold that one off for a moment. Oh, solar flare. It has to be against a fortification, though. I don't like that. They already have split. Maybe shock troops? Shock troops would be solid. Or relentless. No. Stone skin. What's the last page here? Sword of the Dragon Lord. To the death. To the death. We're veterans of 1,000 wars. Or war-bred. So this is more in the fiction of the Summer Court. Summer Court is the most warlike. They're the most aggressive. So let's read these, shall we? So to the death, if the unit breaks as a result of infantry, cavalry, or aerial units, basically anything they couldn't hit, so anything but artillery, the attacker suffers a casualty. So they don't go down without a fight, basically, which is really cool. I like that for the summer people. Other options, veterans of 1,000 war gives them more movement. So their movement is +1, so they can move two basically hexes. And when attacking units of a lower 2, but artillery would still stink. Yeah, artillery would have to focus them. When attacking this units of lower tier, they deal extra damage, which is also very, very cool. Warbred, as a reaction to succeeding on a power test, so you attack, you hit, you deal power, you hit, as part of an attack. Yep. This unit can make a command test. On a success, they can attack again. Ooh, a bonus attack. That would be giving them 3 attacks and a ton of damage. Okay. Last one is Whirlwind, where they can attack everybody around them. I think Warbred. Or maybe Veterans. Warbred or Veterans. Let's see what this does to our cost here. Warbred. That one's expensive, but it does keep them at tier 3. Which is... So they can make up to 3 attacks. That's a ton of attacks, man. But they're not super big. Let's see. Equipment. What happens if I do that? That goes to 4. Okay. What happens if I do that? Nope. Okay. Still 2 attacks. 1 attack. There. It's when we hit elite that they get 2 attacks. So I'd rather them be super elite with medium armor, medium equipment. They're elves. They shouldn't be in heavy equipment anyway. Okay. What is giving us the damage? Let's see. It's giving us that bonus damage. So blinding. Is it the elk? Nope. Is it just the fact that they're cavalry? Yep, it's just the fact that they're cavalry. Okay. Cool. cavalry are going to be the pain in the ass units. They have special like movement rules that they can follow and adhere to. So let's see. And okay, got that. So I feel like this is pretty good on my summer boys here. Let's get into spring. So spring is just going to be infantry. All right. Yeah, because they're artillery. So spring is just going to be infantry. So let's copy that. Let's come here. Let's paste it there. And sounds great. We would love to come and support you both. Boop. Okay. What sort of elves would your elf I see? Probably sticking with just the wood elves for now. I think that's probably for the best. No, we'll stick with wood elves. They are definitely not archers, so we don't need to archer it up or elf shot, so we can drop that and drop that. Now these are gonna be some tough mama jammas. Harrowing or close combat. That's going to be one for them for sure. Let's give them that close range. I believe close range tells us has advantage on attacks and power tests against adjacent units. So yeah, if you get next to these guys, it's gonna hurt them. Now, they are not big. They don't have armored carapace. They're not Arcadian, or maybe they are Arcadian. Has advantage on power test to resist battle magic. That a resistance for them is good. It's absolutely good. Does that covers everything right there, doesn't it? Because 4 is sort of the soft limit on these guys. But let's see if there's maybe anything better. And their equipment. Okay, so these guys can go heavy and still be useful. Let's damage resistance. I'm gonna swap out the close range for damage resistance, and just let them lean into not getting hurt, just sticking it out, enduring everything. I want to check what mobile does. Mobile. Okay. So mobile gives them some extra movement abilities, but I may bop them into high elf just to see if there's a better variety, you know? I think that might be good. And then we're gonna get into making some evil units. Yeah. As a reaction suffering one or more casualties from any opposed artillery unit, this unit can ignore one of those casualties. Yeah. Maybe Stone Skin. Just to make them that much tougher. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's make them that ridiculously just walking army, walking tanks, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. All right, so some tier 3 units there. I like that. That sounds good. The Google Sheet is very useful. If I was going to do it without the Google Sheet, what I would do is decide this stuff, right? So you decide ancestry, experience level, unit type, equipment type, and traits, and then go back and look up the values of each of those and input that here and here, and you decide that. And that's how that happens. So yeah, super helpful. Super helpful. All right. Let's duplicate. Make a copy. Yes. Now let's do a basic mummy infantry. I need to go through and fix all the commander stuff. Mummy infantry. Now, where the mummies are gonna have their bonuses are going to be all in numbers. Zombie might be a worthwhile pull. Substitute is what I'm trying to say. Light, mount none, experience none, regular, there, zombie. And where's my size modifier? 12. Okay. Tier 3, just by being at a 12? Really? Damn. All right. Okay. Can I get an 8? Does 8 bump me up? 8 bumps me up. Oh, I can get an 8. Can I get a 10? No. Oh, there it says tier. Okay, great. I can see that right there. Good to know. Okay. Let's look up dead and harrowing, shall we? Can the whole unit wear gas masks, going around saying, "Are you my mummy?" Yeah, you know what? We can make them literally frightening or terrifying, I believe, is because that episode is That is a super unsettling episode. You my mummy. I don't want to be your mummy. Bless that poor girl. Yes, I birthed this abomination. Okay. Dead. Looking for dead. This unit always succeeds. Morale test cannot be diminished. Good to know. Yes. Harrowing. Harrowing. Any opposed infantry, cavalry, or aerial unit must first succeed a morale test when attacking this unit. On a success, the attacking unit is not affected by any unit's harrowing trait for the rest of the battle. On a failure, the attacking unit's activation ends. So that's annoying. It'll only last for the beginning. I may just take that out because they know they're going here to fight these guys, right? It is known, Khaleesi. It is known. So attack, defense, power. They have +1 morale. Let's see. Wraiths. 2 toughness, 2 morale. Undead and harrowing seems to go together a lot. Or dead and harrowing. Whites also get dead and harrowing. Warbred. Okay. Skeletons. Dead, harrowing. So skeletons are might be a better shout than zombies, to be honest. So that's good to know. Let's make that adjustment. Zombie. Let's see what the other undead ones are, but for now, going with skeleton. Ooh, look at you at the tier 2 all of a sudden. 6. Tier 1. 8. Tier 2. Boo. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And other ancestries. So we're up to skeleton, Ratfolk, orc, motley or mixed. Leonin, kobold, kenku, human, halfling, goblin, genasi, Dorigar, centaur, borean. I don't know what that means. Oh, tree people. It is one of the best episodes. 100%. Yeah. I love that episode. Series of episodes. It touches on so many things, right? The shaming of that girl, the survival of the kids during the Blitz of London. Yeah. And it is an ending that Eccleston does. It's his best chunk of episodes. It really is. And here's the thing. It's better when you go back. It's better when you go back because I watched it on the original run. Doctor Who, long-running series. I knew nothing about it, right? And I'd been watching Eccleston. I'd seen most of it. I watched I was like, this is taking a turn into horror. And I didn't realize it. And at the end, I felt the elation with him, right? Just this once, Rose. Just this once. Everybody lives. And you don't, even just saying it, I get goosebumps. But you don't realize until you've seen more of the series how rare that is. How important that is the truth. Just this once. Everybody lives. There are other happy endings. They usually come at a cost. There are other times where they, you know, people succeed. Somebody always dies. Pretty much always. I'd be interested to know if there's any other times where everybody lives. And that is 100% amazing. Yeah. So I didn't see any more undead. I'm doing another quick roll through here. I do not see any more. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with skeleton. Skeleton's a little more I think at some point I will be giving them maybe whites. These are all gonna be variations on mummies, right? So let's bop our way back over here. Oh right, harrowing. Do I need harrowing? I don't. Harrowing is just gonna stop things from getting going. So I may pop out the harrowing. But that does weaken Eternal, right? What is Eternal? Eternal. Unit has advantage on morale tests against undead or fiend units, and on the morale test to attack units with harrowing. So I guess we should keep it, because otherwise the Eternal ability of the Fae units is underwhelming, which is okay. Let's stick with it. Now, just for what is create undead? This unit causes an opposed unit to break. Replace that unit with a ghoul infantry unit under the command this unit's commander. What are ghouls? Yeah. Oh. Ghouls might be the best reference here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Ghouls. Okay. Infantry skeleton. Ghoul. Of course, as soon as I make them ghouls, they pop up. And their numbers are meant to be their biggest strength. So if I go zombie, let's see. White. Skeleton. You know what? I can make all of them. Because I can. Yeah. Alright. Let's... Mummified servants. and you know what? These are going to be zombies. Yeah. These guys are just super weak, basically. If I make them levies, super elite levies. That doesn't matter. Good. Green. Super elite. Green. But I bet I could. Oh no, I can still only take them to 10. So no point in making them levies, except you essentially can get 2 levies for 1 regular unit. So we're gonna put them back on infantry. Zombies. Green. Take out that. Okay. Yeah, mummified servants. File, make a copy. Now we're gonna do soldiers. Mummy soldiers. Take them from zombies to skeletons. We are going to make them regular. Oh, I have to bop them down to 6? Ugh, okay. That's fine. Dead and harrowing. Yeah, because dead always succeeds morale test, cannot be diminished. Oh, so it doesn't really matter if they have negative morale. They can always be green. But regular lets them attack a little better, so that's fine. Yep. Okay. Yeah, mummy soldiers. That sounds good. Oh yeah, I should do that. Undead banner. There we go. Good. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Much appreciated. Thank you, Spicy. Alright, so we got some mummy soldiers. up next, we'll do Priests and Sundry. Make a copy. Now, these are going to be important units. These are going to be ghouls. Do I go with artillery? No, we'll stick with infantry. Now these guys undead, harrowing. These guys are gonna have create undead. And it's going to create a mummy soldier unit. Create undead. Okay. And ooh. Consume is brutal. Magical Adepts. That might be cool. Magical Adepts. As a bonus action, this unit can force an opposed unit to make a DC 13 power test. On a failure, allied units have advantage on attack tests against the opposed unit until the end of the battle. That's crazy. That would be very, very strong. Spit upon their horns. I know. It's okay. I'm glad. How are you doing, babe? Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad. It's okay. I can take things in here when suddenly there are things outside of the headphones is when, and you chuckle like a haunted Victorian child. I know. I know. But it's not like Manny, right? Like, oh, like that's a positive laugh. It's very like like no Victorian haunting. I do not want you here today. Please. You are cute. You are cute. Baby Bell says hi. Spicy's clipping stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Back to it. Here we go. I swear. Oh, God, stop it. Okay. Okay. No smoke for spring, no flares. Rhyme. That's crazy. Don't know how that would work. Let's see. Strengthen numbers. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's the ability. That's the ability I've been looking for. Okay. Strengthen numbers is specifically for undead to have big armies. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Okay. So my mummy soldiers are skeletons and zombies. So skeletons, zombies, and ghouls. Skeletons. You're okay, baby. I love you. Come here. Come kiss me.
Love you.
You doing okay?
Everything looks good.
Yeah. You hanging in there?
Trying.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go with yeah, let's try that. Okay. Now, so I did it with ghoul. These guys are skeletons. I can do it over there. Why am I trying to make it complicated myself? Custom traits. Strength in numbers. Yep. Strength in numbers. So, let me soldiers, mummified servants. Also get strength in numbers. Ooh. That bumped them to 2. But because this is mainly a size modifier, I can take that down to that. There we go. So yep. All right. Unit calculator. So, dead, harrowing, create dead, strengthen numbers. And this is priests and sundry. Now the priests and sundry are going to be veterans. And I'm still fine with them having light. Because they're priests. I'm good with that. So I think these guys may be the tier 2 team, or tier 3. Let's see what the cavalry ends up. Let's see where the cavalry ends up. And then we'll see where that goes. How many centaurs? Okay. And you know, actually, the So the mummy centaurs should probably be the ghouls. So I'm gonna do this. And what was the other undead? The whites? Because the ghouls 2, 1, 2, 2. They are very strong. Whereas the whites are... Oh, the whites are probably the strongest. Okay. Then just undo that. Because the centaurs get a big chunk of bonuses. Centaurs get a big chunk of bonuses. So the whites should probably get those bonuses as well. So let's make them whites. Already, yeah, already they're tier 3, yeah, which makes sense. Custom is going to be quadruped. Stick with veteran and... Yep, okay. So... there is that. Okay. Yep. These are not infantry, though. Are they cavalry? They are cavalry. Okay. So let's grab this. Copy. Paste. That is good. Okay, the blighted farm yard is a little... I don't want creepy, I don't want... every few seconds. It's blighted forest too. Let's try that. Yeah. So... that sounds good, right? Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm on board with that. These guys are quadruped whites, they're warbred. They're harrowing, they're dead. Which is all, those are all good things. Those are the tier 3 units. Maybe now a tier 4. Okay. File. Let's make sure I'm doing all of this right. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers. Yep. And you know... yeah. Bump them to artillery. I like that. Okay. And these are These are the mummy centaurs. Ooh, they can have giant allies. That's true. All right. Let's make that happen. Maybe half giants. Either way. Let me see. Ghoul, goblin. No giants there. I guess it would be half giant. Goliath. Let's see, they got a lot of weird stuff in here. Merfolk, Minotaur. Ogre might have been a good call. Troll, Warforged, White, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll stick with that. What is... Sounds good, buddy. Yeah. What else we got? What else we doing? These are the Ettins. What are those? What are those giant fucks? Right. Nope. D&D giant. I'm figuring that out right now, Spicy. I'm not sure. Under 15. I know that. D&D giant. Underdark. Underdark giant. Fomorian. Fomorian, that's it. Fomorian. Okay. So I'm gonna make the bad guy units, and then we're gonna, like, I'll do multiples of them if I really need to, which I'm totally fine with. They don't all have to be distinct and different. It's actually probably better if they all play by somewhat similar rules. And thankfully the undead are relatively straightforward, right? Yeah, we'll stick with that. Goliath, half giant. These are not cavalry. These are back to being infantry. They are light. They can go back to being regular. Now, traits. Shock troops, maybe? It's their weird cursed eye that, that is gonna be something odd to try to do. Maybe disruptive. Yeah. Disruptive is a strong one. Let's see what that does. Yeah, we can do it here. Disruptive. Okay. Oh, do they have a daylight weakness? Do they? Fomorian 5e. No, I don't think they do. Okay. Newts. Let's see. Just stick it all together. Keep them on the baddies, the baddens, the no good nicks. Let me. Okay. No daylight weakness. No create undead. No corrosive breath. No corrode. No consume. No collateral damage. Ooh. Okay, siege weaponry. Yeah. This needs to be the siege. This needs to be. This needs to be the siege of the bad guys. And they did have golems. They did have golems. So, this unit can attack an adjacent fortification. It's automatically hits. No attack test or power test needed, and deals 3 damage. So what is fast siege weaponry? This unit can attack a fortification. Then fast siege weaponry heavy. So what's the difference? Wait, what? Okay. This is why the book needed another round of editing. Siege weapons. This unit can attack an adjacent fortification. It automatically hits. No attack test or power test needed. And deals 3 damage. Okay? Up here. Fast siege weapons. This unit can attack a fortification. Automatically hits. No attack test or power test needed. And deals 3 damage. That is the same thing. That is the same thing. They're the same. They're the same picture. Yeah, feast. Feast is probably feast or what was it? Consume. No, not consume. Probably feast. Yeah. At the end of this unit's activation, if any diminished unit is adjacent to it, increment the unit's casualty die. Yep. Okay. So these guys are going to be just siege. Siege units. Siege weapon. What's the difference between a siege weapon and a siege engine? Tell me your secrets. So siege engine. This unit must spend 1 round of battle doing nothing before each attack. This unit can attack fortifications. It automatically hits, deals 1d4 plus 2. So that's a minimum of 3 to a maximum of 6. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay. Disruptive and siege engine, and they're big. What is big? Let's double check and see what big does. Advantage on power tests against units whose casualties are lower than this unit's. That sounds good. Okay. So that's the Fomorians. Very good with that. Fomorian siege. Siege weapon. File. Make a copy. You spell Pharaoh. Pharaoh. Pharaoh's golems. Okay. Pharaoh's golems. Ghoul, no. Goblin. Genasi. None of this, none of this. Treant, title, Wraith. Warforged is probably the closest I'm gonna get. Warbred, Stalwart. Instead of Disruptive, probably gonna give them Big. Yep. Big. I don't think they're Warbred, though. Yeah, I may swap out Warbred for something else. Because there did seem to be some other interesting ones here. Stalwart, while this unit is diminished, opposed infantry and cavalry units have disadvantage on power tests against it. Okay. These guys should probably have stone skin, because they're literally made of stone. So yeah, instead of Warbred, we'll go with stone skin instead of Stalwart. Yeah, stone skin, siege weapon, rock breaker, yeah. Yeah, okay. Lots of maneuvers. Don't need those right now. Not magical adepts. Anything else? No flaming weapons. Harriers, harrowing, hard hats. Fire breath, fire blast. Fast siege weapon. Don't need create dead. Dig, dragonkin, and biggin. Amphibious, aerial bombardment, Arcadian, archers, armored carapace, barbs. I'm gonna double check this. Stygian, survival of the only the smart, offensive, power word annihilate, Shotgun all, siege weapon, heavy. What is the difference between siege weapon and siege weapon fast? Okay. Fast siege weapon. Siege weapon. I don't understand the difference. There is no difference. The pictures are the same. It's the same picture. Okay. Well, let's set about fixing this. So, we're down here with these Warforged. They are not Warbred or Stalwart. They are going to be they are big. Give them big. They are big. They are Rockbreaker. And siege weapon. And instead of siege weapon, embiggen. Okay, right. Max Burn, Fury, First Strike. Made from magic. I mean, made from magic and stone skin. A half, yeah, I mean, yeah. All opposed aerial units to make a DC 13 command test. On a failure, an opposed unit takes 2 casualties and has disadvantage on attack tests till the end of its next turn. On a success, opposed unit takes 1 casualty. So the Hellfire cannons are pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna do both. Why not? Fuck it. It's my game. Stone skin. They're stone golems. How would I not? I mean, the only other thing I could do is just actual stone. What does that do? I don't know. Very interesting. Okay, stone. Each opposed unit that activates adjacent to this unit suffers 1 casualty. Why? Why does being stone... Oh, it turns things into stone. They're for Medusas. It's like gaze, a stone gaze. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay. Blah. Good. Pharaoh's golems. Doing good. Okay, what's the difference between artillery... Artillery siege. Artillery siege. Ah, they deal more damage. They have lower defense toughness. Defense, toughness. sorry. 3. Yeah, lower defense. Much lower toughness. Much higher damage. I'm gonna look up siege engines in a minute. Siege stuff might be a little... but I do like Rockbreaker. Do like Big. I like Stone Skin. I like Siege Weapon, which might be implied, but I am also going to give them Made of Magic. From Magic? This one might not be on here. So let's go with Magic Resistant. And I am okay with this being a size 6. Okay. So, my Fomorians are tier 2. The Golems are tier 2. Priests and Sundry are tier 2. Mummy Soldiers are tier 2. Mummy Servants are tier 1. I lost... Where did it go? No, I didn't save. I didn't save my my Centaurs. I didn't save my Centaurs. All right. Okay. Well, that's all right. I'll come over here. Mummy Soldiers, Priests and Sundry. Strength in numbers. File. Make a copy. Mummy Centaurs. Okay. Okay. Mummy Centaurs. Let me make sure that this is still correct. Yes. 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 Okay. Mummy Centaurs are... These guys are the whites. Dead, harrowing. Quadruped. Quadruped. And what else was it? Harrier, poisonous, scouts. Don't think that's going to be useful. Scouts. Stone Skin. Stupid Strength in Numbers. Stinky Stalwart. So Chaos. Screech. Savage. Rolling Thunder. What is the Pool of Soul's Blood? Oh, okay. Maybe just good old-fashioned mobile. Let them move a little more. Yeah. Into the breach. Into the breach, dear friends. Into the breach. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Once more. Close their walls up with our English dead. Yeah. Oh no, rush. Rush is gonna be... Anything that lets me automatically succeed at something, I'm just gonna like. Yeah, right? Thanks. Okay. So they are not artillery, they are cavalry. And yeah, still tier 3. Medium. Heavy. Super heavy. Oh. Give them heavy. And I'm fine with that. Tier 3. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. So there is that. Okay. Fomorian, Pharaoh's Golems. Mummy Centaurs. Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 3. Tier 2, Tier 2, lots of Tier 2s. Only the Tier 1. Tier 3. I'm okay with bumping this to Tier 4. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Baby Bell. Oh, the water, it is so good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I can bump the Pharaoh Golems to... So I think ultimately what I'd like the structure to be is both sides having a A5 and then 2 4s. So 1, 2, 4, 8. 5. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Wow, that's too much. I think tier 4 is where we're going to have to top out then. Because then it's 1, 2, 4, 8. 4, 8 is 12, 14, 15. So yeah, 15 is where I think I want this to top out at. I don't think there's anything tremendously special about having a tier 5 unit. If only... It would lend weight to the fiction of it, but I don't know. We shall see. Think about it. Yeah, 'cause... Okay. Units. Keep, placement, fortifications, martial advantages. That's what happens if the class is leading. withdraw, retreat, battle magic. After the battle. Exposed, attacking, movement, setup, deployment, ranks, improving experience. Oh, there it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's just one more. Oh, it's just one more. Okay. Okay. Nice. Makes sense. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. A full army is 15. That is what we're going for. We're going for some full armies, right? So I am okay with my pharaohs golems being tier 4 units. Just by bumping them up to that level, that makes them super dangerous. I'm okay with that. And then I just need to make one more type of unit, and that'll be under the direction of Onkotep. So let's do this. God King. Onkotep. Okay. I think we are going to give them white for that. And let's set this to that. Needs to okay. Slide this back down here. Okay. There was something that I might go back and fix some of the other ones with Feast. Or, yeah, Feast. At the end of this unit's activation, if any diminished unit is adjacent to it, increment the unit's casualty die. And basically, the idea is that as the armies around them die, the mummies, they use the sands to raise more mummies. That is what has made them so dangerous, right? Now, this should have create undead. Create dead. And what is Chorus of Victory? Yeah. Hey, Cole, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I am, so I'm working on building units, using the Matt Colville, Kingdoms in Warfare. I'm using that to build units for, the war for the Feywild. The unified Pharaoh Onkotep, has been used a modified mummy's curse, so every living thing in in the Feywild has basically been infected. The summer, fall, and spring courts have fallen, and with every dead blade of grass, every tree, every corrupted river, every dead Fey, he raises mummies to bury the Feywild in the choking sands. So I'm making the highest level unit right now, which we will, maybe not Onkotep, maybe Pharaoh's Heralds. Nah. Heralds of the God King. Nah, too long. Pharaoh's Heralds. Yes. Yeah, it is. It really is. And so this is it's a very in-depth system. That's one of the things about it, is that it very much does. It makes it very complicated. Not very complicated, but it does make it in-depth. It makes it very in-depth. Yeah, Mumra, the ever-living. How have you been, Cole? Miss you, buddy. You know, with your schedule now, we might be able to get you back in. We are wrapping 2 pretty soon, but I'm hoping to expand some things for 3 and do some world building and stuff like that. So, very excited. Very, very excited. What is war bread? I know I've looked this up a few times. Does a reaction? Oh, it gets an extra attack. Yeah, these guys attack a lot. So chaos. Okay, no, I don't need that. That's too much. Oh, magic. Duh, that's what I was looking for. Battle magic. Oh, really? Oh, that sounds awesome. You know, we've been good. Actually, we've been terrible. It's been an awful couple of weeks, but we just did an event that was very good. Yeah, man, we had a bunch of stuff happen. Right now, Kaylin has like a pinched nerve in her neck. The car's transmission went out. I didn't get renewed on the testing contract. So, I mean, they cut testing, so it wasn't like my fault, but just a whole bunch of stuff in a row. That's been that's been a little tough. Been tough for a minute, but we are hanging in there, and that is the truth, and that is the best part. So, yep. Ooh, yeah. Power word annihilate. That would be something of this for sure. Lightning. Hellfire cannons, maybe. Oof. We're trying, man. Yeah, I you know, I've often said, you know, I need need somebody in our lives not to be comically sad. Thank you. I appreciate the fist shake. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah. A whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to dig. I don't want to, you know, break my brain going too deep into it. But yeah, it's been a thing, man. It has been a thing. What is what sort of game did you run for your girlfriend and her friends? Did they enjoy it? Did they have a good time? I'm sure they did. You're a good GM. Uh, okay, magical adepts. Fire blast. Fearsome. Just magical adepts might be good. Create undead, magical adepts, and feast. Because any diminished unit is adjacent to it, increment this unit's casualty die. That'll keep it up and running. Yeah. Magical adepts and feast. Homebrew 5e, nice. Oh, nice. How is your book doing? Magical adepts and feast. Okay. There is that. The fact that it's not that didn't click it up. That did. Wow. Oh, right. That's what I was doing. We're gonna go back to here. This is not gonna be artillery. This is aerial. There it is. Yep, they're a flying unit. Okay. POV is very important, man. Yeah, I hear you. POV makes such a difference in hooking the reader and keeping things moving, interesting, but also, you know, if you have surprises or twists and turns, you want to obscure those along the way. Yeah, POV is real important. Real important. I'm glad they had a great time. Yeah. Oh, good. That's always exciting when the first game comes through and it goes well, and they have a great time. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. Okay, so I have my bad guy army all set. All set. Nice and good there. Bad guy army is good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, first is tough because you got to either do present tense. You can only know what the character knows. But if you're doing past tense, there is the issue of like, well, they're clearly alive. But I do understand the instinct to write in first. I know Caitlin hates it. I find some uses in it, for sure. Okay. Fomorians, yeah, allies of the underworld fae that were cursed. Hate the other fae because they got cursed. Yeah, man, absolutely. So those guys are going to be super easy. Some soldiers, some other things. Pharaoh's golems, Pharaoh's heralds. Okay. So I got the bad guys pretty good and set. I do need to make now some flying ships, which I think are going to be useful. Make a copy. Elemental ships. Okay. So, first off, this is going to be... why not? Let's go Tiefling. Let's go Tiefling. Call them regular. Aerial. Super heavy equipment. I don't think a mount is necessarily what it should be. This is not what we're looking for. No thank you. No thank you. But... So this is going to be a flying siege engine. Yeah. Flying siege engine. So the fast siege engines attack every time. Whereas... What is this? Siege weapon. Siege engine. It must spend one round doing nothing before each attack. And it deals D4 plus 2. But it's ranged. It automatically hits, no attack test, power test needed. Let's see. Strafe. Nope. Nope. Alright. Evasive maneuvers. Yeah, I mean, that has to be on there. Let's just... Let's not pretend it doesn't. It's an airship. It has to have evasive maneuvers. What are we? New? Come on. Come on, son. Add a fire token. No. Hold the line. Harrowing. Gulp, gorillas. Jaunt, invisibility. Flaming weapons. Damage resistant, maybe. Fast siege weapons, maybe. Aerial bombardment. It can use its next activation, target a fortification, make a DC 13 power test. On a success, 1d4 plus 2 to a fortification. I don't understand. I don't understand these sieging things. I'm gonna have to go spend some time sieging stuff. blanket fire. That, I think, is going to be closer to what we are expecting. Yeah. Fearless. So. Yeah, I think blanket fire is going to be important. Let's get that on the books. Give me the blanket fire. Gulp, gorilla, inspire fear into the breach. Right? The Fomorians. Oh, man. So, what is adaptable? What does adaptable do? What are all these words, Cole? Tell me what they do. Advantage on morale and command test. That sounds good. Aerial bombardment. Fast siege weapon, fire immunity, aerial bombardment, harrowing, magic resistance, maneuver, land, and charge, prey on the weak. I gotta see. 5 new listings in glossary, defense score, defense levels, casualty, inflicted casualties. Okay. Renamed maneuvers as general maneuvers. Hidden reserves. Commander's next turn, fire immunity, buffed. The pike training, orc catapult. That was the siege engine trait instead of the siege weapon trait. Catapults are not melee weapons. So that's the difference. Siege engines are ranged. Siege weapons are melee. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Martial advantages, units, reflection. Unit cards, resources. No. Nope. Okay. No. Don't like it. Great. Not super helpful. Not super helpful at all. That is okay. About back over here. Let's see. So, where was I? Yeah, blanket fire. And mobile, reckless, relentless, rock breaker. So it would need to be siege engine. Okay. Or I guess it would be aerial bombardment, really. Aerial bombardment. Yeah. Okay. So that's good to know. Aerial bombardment. Okay. And because it is it very clearly needs to be like certain things are only available to certain units. And that's what's not clear. That's the confusion. That's the issue here. What is... Yeah, there's that. Yes. Nice. Okay. So... I think... That honestly might be it. That might be fine. Yeah. Because there is no other, like, AoE things. And... I'm fine with that. I say that, and then I keep scrolling, right? I'm like, this is okay, totally fine. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was gonna do Hellfire Cannons. Yeah, that's a good thing. Or Max Burn. Yeah. So, Strength of the Wilds. I will say Harpoon. You know, Max Burn gives this an interesting ability. Either Max Burn or... I actually don't think Max Burn is on there, because a lot of those are not, but that's okay, we'll check. Yeah. Nope. That is alright. I don't think it's really that important. Cunning Ambush, Armor Osmosis, Find the Path. Yeah. So, evasive maneuvers, blanket fire, and aerial bombardment. That's good. That's good. Yeah, and it is going to be Cappy, Best. Yeah. They're gonna fly. They're gonna fly. They're gonna fly so good. Super smooth. Super smooth. Elemental airships. Made. Now, if I bump them to veteran, they tick up to 4. Which I am fine with. Yeah. Oof. Oofa-loofa. So I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I want to take their size up. Well, actually, maybe that would be better. Oh my lord, really? I have to go to 10 with them? I mean, that might be too much. Yeah. Oof. Alright. But... yeah. Let's... Okay. Well, let's stick with that for now. We will get back to the fiction in a moment. So there's a tier 4 unit right there. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the blessings. Hey Ubel, how you been? Doing good? Having a good time? I know watching me do math is super riveting, but if you guys have any questions just about literally anything, or you just want to chat, please let me know. I'm just kind of here to hang out with you guys for a bit. I do need to... let's bop back over here. Mostly lurking. I hear you. All good. Appreciate the lurks. The lurks are... lurks are awesome. Thank you. Fey levies. So we're just gonna call these Fey Infantry. Thank you for the stretch. Oh. Oh, do a little twisty. Oh, do a little twisty there. Oh. Oh, I don't know if you guys could hear the cracklings. The cracklings were happening there. Okay. Fey Infantry. Really? Okay. Uh-huh. Alright. So, light, regular, and I can give them one ability. Let's give them maneuver. Hold the line. Nope. Lancers flank them? Nope. Nothing. You're gonna tell me nothing, right? Ooh. Oh, maneuvers cost a lot, apparently. There's a resolute. Again, too much. Too much is what it is, Cody. Rush. Savage. Strengthen numbers. Will. Scourge of the wilds. I think reckless is what we want there. Jaunt? Jaunt do. Too much. Barbs, big, blink fire, burning, blinding, close range? Nope. Charge? Nope. Chaos vulnerability. Yeah. What is chaos vulnerability? Let's find out. We've kind of been dancing around some vulnerabilities and stuff. Let's see if any of those. I have been remembering to save. Thank you. Thank you, Spicy. Thank you for double checking on me. Chaos vulnerability. Disadvantage on power test to resist battle magic. Oof. Okay. May not go with that. Burrow charge. Dig. Dragonkin. Drone. Elf shot. Embiggen. Fade. What is fade? Fade is too much. It's literally, is there anything that's just 1 point? Just one. Invisibility. Okay. None. So these are good old-fashioned, basic infantry units. Tier 1. Regular Fey Infantry. Okay. Fey Infantry. Okay. What else do I need to make? The map. The map's eyes. This is gonna be the tier 5. Now. Let's see. What does invisibility do? I know that sounds very dumb, but oh, okay. It's very limited. It can't be targeted until until it attacks somebody. Basically, that's what that means. Okay, fade is good. Fade is very useful. I think I want to go with, first of all, Chorus of Victory. The other one needs to be Mass Protection from Evil. Mass Protection against Evil. Chorus of Victory. And then Mass Protection from Evil. Any opposed infantry or artillery must succeed on a DC 15 morale test to enter the Vanguard rank of this unit's side. Okay. It's gonna prevent things from breaching so easily, which is good. And let's see. Stalwart, Stinky, Shock Troop, Screech, Scourge. I think... Is there anything that can... You follow? Alright. Not that. Strength in numbers, stone skin, rush, rock, rhyme, generate, reflector. Okay. That's not good. Oh, right. Power word. Raid incoming. What is that? Who's raiding? What's happening? Oh, is it Pixie's people? Are Pixie's people coming to hang out with me? I'm gonna be here for a few minutes. Yeah. Absolutely. Come on in, friends. I don't think there is anything doable Hey, welcome. Hey, hello. Welcome, Raiders. Yes. Hey, Bex. Hey, Randy. All the hype. Hi, Sky Goblin. Hello. Hello, Krista. Welcome, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Rep RPG. It's a me. You guys might know me. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Pun Kitty. Ames. Puns are very much a part of life around here. Yeah, Pixie Raid. Oh, don't worry about it, Randy. It's all good. Just happy to have you around. Asleep, awake, just sharing the goodness. That's all. Just sharing the goodness. So I'm doing some campaign prep. I'm building some military units for Wednesday night's game using Matt Colville's MCDM Kingdoms and Warfare stuff. So it's a lot of me staring in this direction and kind of reading stuff. But it is a very good, nice, chill time. So I'm looking up some abilities here, and yeah, I think you know, thank you for being around. And yeah, I know Pixie's got to go to work, and she's gonna try to drive herself. I'm very proud of her. She's powering through. I really hope she doesn't hurt herself. But yeah, music is super quiet. Do you need it to be louder? It's just sort of background. Yeah, just haunted forest, I guess. I'll try that. The music tends to be very, very quiet. Yeah. Nah, I don't keep it too loud. Yeah, I try to keep it relatively quiet. Maybe try that. There's a little more music to it. Careful drives. Nerve pain is never fun. That's right. Thank you for Sam Chatter. Pun Kitty Ames. Yeah. Aw, I've never met the Pun Kitty. So, I am looking up some abilities. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I do like Chorus of Victory and Mass Protection against Evil. Those things are very good. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for gifting the subs, James. Thank you. That is amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. That's phenomenal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are very good to me, and it is always amazing. Yeah, thank you, James. Thank you so much. Oh man, I really can't say how much that means. So it's genuinely thank you. Okay, Fire Blast. What am I doing with the Fire Blast? Yeah, I guess a Fire Blast. As an action, this unit forces 2 adjacent opposed units. Okay, don't understand opposed. I gotta figure out opposed. I'm glad. Thank you. Okay. Hallucinatory spores, gorillas, follow the standard, magical adept. I could do just another magical adept, which would, but I'm trying not to duplicate. But I do want things that are, I don't know, things I can remember, I guess. That's sort of a big, because there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Point blank done, mobile, meld, reckless, reflector, relentless, regenerate, rock, rolling thunder, As an action, opposed power test to an adjacent opposed unit. If this unit's result is equal to or greater than the target's, unit must move back 1 space or break. So I can push into other people's spaces, which is useful. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with any of this. This is not doing it for me. I need something a little more impressive. All right, wave. Yeah, something that's gonna push the bad guys away from this unit is what it needs. Is definitely what it needs. So, there we go. Okay. So even with super elite, even with super heavy, even with being artillery siege or just artillery, nope. Artillery siege. Dice talk. Oh, the shiny. Well, this is a great place to hang out and learn if you are interested in finding out more about it. Speaking of dice talk, we do have a partner, Norse Foundry, for our big main campaign. They do very cool dice. They do also do like gemstones. Focus on it. There you go. Look at those. Those gorgeous gemstone dice. Gemstone dice, metal dice, all of that sort of stuff. So if you ever want, we also do custom dice ourselves. So let's, pardon me if I do the, let's see, that, yep, there we go. Yeah, they are gorgeous. Yeah, thank you for letting me hawk things around, I guess. Yeah, I do custom re-ink sets. So we'll do found family dice. We'll get a bunch of dice that aren't from the same set, put them together, and I'm also working on some resin dice some personal crafted custom sets is something I am really trying to put together. So so yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I haven't done resin in about 10 days. I need to get back to it. Part of it's just getting the room in the house, you know. Oh, Dice Talk is adorable. And yeah, dice are wonderful little gamer jewels, you know. Okay, that music was too exciting for me. I need something calmer. Let's get a little, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like the Found Family dice set. Thank you. You don't own any dice. Well, this is your chance. If you're not going to use them, makes perfect sense. But they are comforting, and I'm trying to make them also be like fun decorations for houses and stuff like that. So, you know, we'll find out. We will find out. Let's see. Non-clicky, non-digital stim while in college as Fidget Cube. Fidget Cubes got banned and used to just carry dice. So I can't. A college banned a Fidget Cube. Okay. I guess if it's loud or makes noise. Could you bring in like a Rubik's Cube and just toy with that? Thank you for the hydrate, Baby Bell. Thank you for taking care of me. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. That was good. I want to use them. I want to become a dice dragon and hoard it all. I also want to play the D&D, but there isn't really a community in my town. And streaming my computer would probably blow up. I do understand that. You know what you might be able to do is do just like a voice-only stream. Yeah. Sometimes that helps. Mostly because the sound was frustrating to some, so they did a blanket ban. Yeah, that's lame. I mean, I get it. It does make sense. Like, it can be disruptive. But finding something quiet that is, you know, satisfying, letting you focus on what you need to focus on is important. Let me see. I think it has to be just the siege engine left, right? Is that... Maybe if I do that... Where to go, where to go, where to go? That one. Siege engine and 8. Nope. Has to be 10. Okay. Well, Mab's just gonna have a bunch of people with her. Of course, mass protection. I guess I could also give it magical adept, but I didn't want to duplicate that. You really want squishy dice? I was just watching a video on making, I believe, like silicone squish dice. So they'd be like the normal size, but you can squish them. We do have a set of squish dice. You can buy them. They're like foam. They're big. I see one over there. Oh, here we go. This bad boy. Look at that. Squish. 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 Squish dice. So, yeah, it's kind of a honker, but yeah. I'm glad that satisfied the desire for the squishes. Let me see. This one comes with me. And you see. There we go. Okay. Movie Ice Cube texture. Movie Ice Cube texture. I don't know that I could do that. Whole set of giant squish dice. Yeah, they do. They definitely sell them. You can get them pretty cheap, I think. So, yeah, you could order those. We don't have those. But yeah, check them out. The silicone basically versus foam. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Mab is our 1-5 tier. Elemental Airship is a 4 tier. Then we have many 3 tier. Fey Infantry, 3 tiers. And I might need to drop these guys to 2. I may need to drop those to 2. Just keep some Fey Infantry. Bouncy Ball, I don't know if it would be like, I mean, kind of, yeah. It's a different type of silicone, so it doesn't, you wouldn't get like a big bounce on it, because it would depend on how like dense it is. And most of it's not going to be like that super dense. But it's a little more, cake moldy, right? So it's a little, not quite floppy, because it's a solid size. I've actually never made one, so I can't really be 100% on it. And let's see. Let's see, infantry, artillery. All right, you're still happy with that. Cool. Artillery, elf shot. All right, you're real cool with that. All right. Elf shot and oh, I should maybe see what Nature's Bond does. Bouncy ball is hard rubber. Yeah. What do those other guys have? Point blank, maybe? Cool. Cool. Yeah, eternal, mobile, elf shot, point blank. I like that. Arrows have archers. What is archers? You know what? I'm gonna switch archers to. I don't think silicone would bounce much either. Yeah, I think you're right. Point blank shot. Or point blank. Okay. And this can just take archers. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to have archers be archers. Okay. Fey archers. And why is that happening like that? It's not what I... Why are there two of you? Let's see. Open. Because duplicating it does it wrong. Got it. Construction silicone. Yeah. Yeah, give that a shot. Fey infantry. Okay. You know what? Don't duplicate. Don't duplicate again. Make a copy. Fey archers. Okay. There you go. Okay. So the Fey infantry This will be infantry. And none. And none. There. Done. Done. Right? Excuse me, guys. I will be right back. I'm going to give you guys a quick break screen. I'll see you in just a moment. All right. I am back. Thank you, guys. Pixie just left for work. So, let's see what we can wrap up here. Yeah? Sound good? Sounds good to me. Probably going to go until about 4 o'clock and then send you guys on a raid. Get a little rest and then come on back for... what was I coming back for? Oh, Blades in the Dark tonight. Yeah, Blades in the Dark. So... very excited about Blades in the Dark tonight. So that is 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. So let's see if I can make these tier 2 units, which I'm pretty sure I can do by dropping them. Huh. Okay. Let's start. Super elite, super heavy. Let's go to there. Infantry, super elite, super heavy, stone skin, Arcadian. Okay. Wow. Okay. So 1 and 1, tier 2, Arcadian, damage resistant, stone skin. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I have to do it that way for that. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't know that it is, to be honest. Oh, well, that has to be that. Alright, that's nice. Yep. So the infantry has to be regular and light. Oh no. Shields of Spring has to be veteran and medium. That's rough, dude. Why? Heavy, variant, medium, medium. So veteran and medium is as high as the Shields of Spring can go as infantry units. But the Arrows of Autumn can go artillery and be elite. And still a tier 2 unit. At a low size. With medium equipment. And let's see, for the cavalry, I guess, veteran, medium, you're gonna let them go to heavy, huh? No, medium. Okay. So veteran and medium. Oh, right, and if I adjust size down to 4. That may let. Nope, not. No, it won't. No, it won't. But I can keep them at size 6? 8? Nope, 6. So I can put them at a size 6. Oh. Me just... Oh, it's... I appreciate that, Randy. Thank you. It's partly me just, you know, wandering back and forth and clicking on things. As my brain just churns away at stuff, but thank you. I think you don't give yourself enough credit. It is very doable. I like the idea of these being elite units, though. I really do. I think they have to be super elite. They do. Because these are the last... These are the last soldiers of their respective factions, of their respective Fey houses. So, how are we going to not let them be the best they can be, you know? And I think, yeah, I think we have to, I have to just accept that they're going to be elite. These are going to be the tier 3 units. Wanna be the very best. Exactly. No one ever was. Burr, 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 burr. Catch them, my real test. Train them is my cause. Yes, they will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Uh-huh. This Pokemon don't understand power that's inside Pokemon. Yeah. Catch 'em, you and me. Oh, it's my destiny. Okay, so I've got the 3s. I need some tier 2s. I need some tier 2s. Oh, we do here. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Pixie would hate me if I didn't know what if I didn't know what Pokemon was. All right. So let's start here and make a copy. And these will be Winter Warriors. War Machines of Winter. Control Z. Control V. Nope. Too big. Hate to do a follow and run. Yeah, go, Pun Cutie. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. Don't be late for your appointment. Have a great day. I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm only going to be here about 10 more minutes. So, thank you for being here. It was a pleasure to meet you. Have a great time. Have a great day. I don't know what your appointment's for. Hopefully it's a relatively pleasant one. So, yeah, thank you. Wings of Winter. There it is. There it is. All right. So these guys are going to be Ariel. And this is going to be our other tier 4. None. Just a contact follow-up. Okay, sounds good. Have a great day. Yep, super elite, because these guys are super elite, super elite, super elite. Yep. Okay. Mount Pegasus. Yeah, Pegasus. There we go. Super elite with Pegasus there, yeah. Land and charge. And oh, what is nature's bond? What is nature's bond? Tell me. Tell me what it is. The Feywild calls for aid. Allied infantry or artillery unit suffers 1 or more casualties. This unit can take the casualty instead. This unit must deploy in its side's front. Okay. So not that for these guys. an adjacent unit that also has this trait. Nope, not doing that. Oh, maybe that. What is this? Can we do pike training? No, we cannot. Okay. Point blank, quadruped, ram riders. Okay. Back to the wings. Rush scouts, shock troopers, Caesar, smoke screen. Maybe to the death. Let me see. I think it needs something. I know what you're thinking. Is it a thing? Is it some thing? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. I think maybe just a good old-fashioned, like, fearless. Right? Yeah. Well, no, because Eternal covers a chunk of that. So we don't need, it doesn't need that. Embiggen, Elf Shot, Close Range, Cloud of Darkness, Burrow, Burning, Boring, Blanket Fire, Big, better than 1. Battle Hymn might be good. Yeah. I like the idea also of the Battle Hymn. How many units have been created and saved today? Just on here we have Fey Infantry, Fey Archers, even though it says Infantry right there. Fey Archers. Then we have I'm in the process of Wings of Winter. Then we have Arrows of Autumn, Swords of Summer, the Shields of Spring. So that's 4, 5, 6. Elemental Airships is 7. The Mab's Eye is 8. And then we have Mummy Servants, Mummy Soldiers, Mummy Centaurs, Priests and Sundry, Fomorians, Pharaohs, Golems, and God King Ankotep. So that's 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15? Made about 15. Thank you, Baby Bell. Oh my, look at the time. Time has flown. It is 4 o'clock. I am going to set us up, send us on a raid. Let's see if we have any good friends that we are following that we can send you guys. It really is. Yeah, I got a lot done. I am very pleased with the amount of stuff that I was able to get done. Oh, look, somebody's doing a Vampire the Masquerade at the moment. Let me check in and see if any of our other good friends, ridiculously average, playing Dead by Daylight, Saribot, Commander, bye. Hey, Barbie, I was just about to sign out. I was just about to yeah, I was just about to send people on a raid. How are you doing? You doing good? I hope you're doing good. I know there's the delay between this and that. Yeah, let me see. Let's show some Vampire the Masquerade some love. What do you guys think? No, yeah, Pixie had to go to work. I do have Blades in the Dark tonight, so I will be back for that. That's gonna start at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get it started like on time and get going. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Let me give this a reset. Yeah, you know what? Let's show some love to these people, weave the tale, and see what they are up to, alright? And we will be back in a bit. So I'll be back in a few hours. I'm gonna go try to eat and everything. Thank you, Randy. Thank you guys. So tonight, at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we're diving back into the world of Duskfall when we will have a fantastic time. So, Blades in the Dark, it's going to be an awesome time. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out with Pixie. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all of your love. Thank you for all of your support. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys next time. But until then, be cool.